Designing a container house is a challenging process, but it's also fulfilling. We are not draining containers, we are stacking our containers. You're working with two 20-feet containers and you're building a one-bedroom house. Let me show you the design process, but before we get to that, let me give you a few tips on how to design a container home. Tip number 1, you need to come up with your needs and specifications for your container home. Do you need an open plan kitchen? Do you want a big bathroom or you're okay with a small one? How much of a storage space are you looking for? Do you want a bathtub or a shower? How many bedrooms do you want your house to be? What type of finishes are you looking for? Tip number 2, layout. Do you want a one-story building or a two-story building? Do you want an enclosed staircase or exterior staircase? Tip number 3, budget. Now, budget is a sensitive topic when it comes to container housing because in as much as you can build your container house in phases, we tend to be very cautious of the budget instead of the needs. So when you talk of budget, this is how you look at it. Is your budget sufficient for the needs you require in your container home? If your quotation is higher than your budget, then you have a way of going about it. Do you want to do it in phases? Can you start with, say, purchasing the containers, then doing the bare minimum, then proceed with the finishes at a later stage? Are you willing to compromise on some of the needs? Are you okay with a smaller bedroom? Do you want to start with a 2-bedroom house, then add containers at a later stage to make it a 4-bedroom house? Are you okay starting from a studio apartment and building it slowly to a 3-bedroom house? Alternatives. When you choose your finishes of choice, are you willing to compromise on your finishes? Would you go for tiles because it's cheaper than laminates, yet you wanted laminates? If you still want your intended finishes, are you willing to do a makeover at a later stage? Would you want to start with tiles, then improve to laminates at a later stage? Or do you still just want laminates? Budget is very sensitive when it comes to container homes, and so a lot of clients decide to build what they can afford at that particular time with the kind of finishes they would want. Do not start with the budget. Start with your need. Otherwise, you'll end up with a house you can afford, but with nothing you like. Then this will result to 3 things. First, you'll feel it's a rip-off. Second, you will want to redo everything in the house. Of course, that means whatever you did initially was a waste of money. Third, you would feel you need to build a different house. That means your first house was a wasted investment. A bit about our 2 containers. Our container office was designed to be an office and a studio apartment at the same time. So this dictated the big windows, big doors, extensions. We have an extension at the back and opening up the container doors. We've welded the container doors open to add 4 feet to the total 20 foot that we get from a container, from a 20-foot container. The second container was intended to be a container shop with 3 doors. When we repurposed this container, we decided to also weld the container doors open to add 4 feet to the 20 foot. So this is where we started with our design. It was pretty basic. For the lower container, we were to replace the 2 doors with 2 windows and have the middle door as the main entrance to the house. The top container was to remain as is. Our staircase was to be on this extension we have created by opening the container doors. But this meant we would have a small kitchen, we would have a small bedroom, and probably a small toilet and bathroom. This was our second option. The idea was to place the 20-foot container on top, across the 20-foot container at the bottom, and use the rest of the top of the lower 20-foot container as the balcony. Our staircase was to be here, so we were to create an extension, then fix our staircase here. This meant we had a bigger living room, a bigger kitchen, but there was a downside to this design. If we had gone for option 2, it meant that a bit of the container would be hanging outside the premises. We didn't want that, so we had to improve design 1. So this is the design we finally settled on. It's an improvement of the first design. Let me show you around. We had an offset here, and this offset meant that we had an opening here. Instead of closing that opening, we decided to create a skylight window there. We created a door at the back. Not much work has been done on the top container. The exterior layout is the same. The only difference now will be the interior layout, but the exterior design is the same. Now, reason why we have an offset here, it's because of this structure. This is where we have our staircase. We needed to work with an 8-foot length and a 5-foot width. With that dimension, it meant that this structure or this extension would start at this point. Now, if this container was to flush with the lower container, it meant that this door would be affected. A bit of it will be part of the structure, will be affected by this extension, and we didn't want that. We wanted to maintain the functionality of the doors, and so we had to offset it a bit with about 1.5 feet. We moved our window from this face to this face so we can have a plain wall to fit our TV without having a direct reflection of light during the day from the window. This is how the staircase looks like. Now on to the floor plan. So your entrance is here. We have a window here. Reason why I moved the window from this face to this face is so we can have a plain wall for this TV set. We have a living room there, an open plan kitchen, back door, and the staircase. for the second container, when you use the staircase, you enter the container from this face. You have an opening here. Then you have a toilet and bathroom on your left with a sliding door. You have storage space. Then you have the bedroom area. You access the balcony from this big door. We have done quite a bit. We have already set up the containers, one on top of the other. We are currently working on the staircase and the extension. Yeah, so that's it for the design. The next video will be a comparison between the design and actual construction on site. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you on the next video. Bye.